but maybe you should do whatever you need to erase me. It's all just a game. You think I'm gonna play, but baby you should do whatever you need to erase.
What's up people, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to this Using Me Play channel. And in this video guys, I'm going to do something different, a little bit different. The previous one I have already give you a tutorial how I edit my gaming videos, yeah. And in this video I'm going to show you how I make my gaming thumbnails, yeah, something like that. So okay, before we start this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, and yeah, let's just start it. Well, before you start to edit in Photoshop, I use Adobe Photoshop for sure because it is easy for me. And before you do this, you need to search for your materials. Like for example, in this case I want to make a gaming thumbnail, so yeah, and I want to make a Valorant thumbnail. It is about Omen. So yeah, what you want to do is you have to search like Omen PNG or something. I forgot I have already saved it or not. Okay, I have it. I have in my folder. So what you want to do first is make the, how you say it, new, just make new, press new, and I usually just use 1280 and 720 pixels, not millimeters, not centimeters, and use it like this horizontally. Use landscape, and I use 8-bit. Use the background. I prefer black, but if you like white or transparent, it is okay. So what you want to do is create, and it will be like this, something like that. In this spot you can see how your thumbnails looks like, but you can also see it from here. So I usually do is I open file, and then I just place immediate, and I search for the background. I'll just take split, something like that. Yeah, just press check. It will be like this. This is normal one. So I usually just press this layer, the background layer, and then just Control plus M. It will be like this. There will be curves, and I usually just put this down and put this up. It will be look like more, I don't know, it is more good looking. This is before, this is after. I just very like this one. And then next, what I will always do is just plus one layer, and then I usually just use this paint one. I use this brush tool. Yeah, I usually just use brush tool for this one, and I usually the color I use the characters, the main what you want to say in the video. For example, if you want to make a Valorant Jet video, Jet is more likely blue. I usually just pick blue. I think it is more purple, so I will use purple. I will just hide it first, and then I will just add a new layer, and then I will just turn it purple, something like this. You can just press this one and press this one, it will be automatically become purple. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, let's just use this, and then I will just hide it again, and I usually just do this one like this. I will just paint everything in the screen, and then double tap the layer, and then I usually in the blend mode I usually just turn it to overlay or soft light, but I prefer to soft light. I don't know why. I just like how the color is. It is soft. See the difference? And yeah, after that I just place the character. After you do this, I usually just place this one. It is optional. You want to place it everywhere, it is okay, but I usually like when he face this way, I will just put it in the right side. Yeah, I usually just Yeah, something like this. Yeah, this will do. And then I will double click the layer, and then I just add a stroke. Sometimes I add like this one, white, or either one, but I like to use white. So, and then I usually just add the drop shadow and I make it black, and yeah, just like that. I usually just add 2 of that. Yeah, it will appear like something like this. Okay, and then I will just add a new layer. Usually I will paint something here, but I will do it later, because if you are a beginner for making like this, we should do it step by step. After this, I usually just add text right in the empty spot here, and it is optional what you want to do, what you want to add to this text. It could be this hero is overpowered or something like that. Let's just type like this. I usually I usually just add a lot of text, 1 text per word. So okay, and then I usually just the text over here like this. This is not the main idea. It is not the main idea for the sentence. So I usually just let it white and then add a stroke black. Yeah, something like that, and I add a drop shadow. And then I will add agent. I usually just add a color, change it into 150, smaller than the agent. Yeah, like this. Wait, okay, I think I'm gonna make like this. Okay, like something like that. And then agent, I usually just use yeah, I think black. Or the color overlay. Oh no, the gradient overlay. It is up to you what you want to use, but I usually just use this one, the blue one, and then the red one. So let's just say this agent will, let's just use will, or let's just to be more good looking, I will just add this to 200. Yeah, I will place it here, will, but it is the same thing. I think I want to add a color. So this will be color, this one will be color, this one will be white, and this one over here will be white. So I will add like before, but this time the gradient I will use like, I usually just use this one, something like this. And then this agent will, when you make a thumbnail, you need to think about the best word in the thumbnail, and that is, for me, that is very, very hard. You need to think about it. Is it able? Is it good looking? Is it good for your thumbnail? It is extremely hard. So I am not creative, but if you are creative, just make a massive thumbnail, and then you can just learn or practice to edit a good design. This my thumbnail here, it is very simple, very simple. So I will continue. This agent will rank you up. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just use make, or let's just rank you up. It is more easy. So yeah, I will wait a second. I will just use rank you up. We'll rank you over here, and you, I will just add it same white, white over here, rank you up, and the up I will use a bigger size. I think 250. No, I think I need more. Let's just try 300. Yeah, I think this will do. Yeah, you can just do like this, and then I will make it gradient, and I have no idea what should I add in the gradient one. Okay, I haven't said to you guys, if your gradient is like a dark color, make your stroke white, so it will be more clear. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, this is very simple, and you can add more editing. Sometimes I just use like this. Below every text I'll add black one, a black like this. Yeah, something like this. And then I will add in the omen. Below omen I will add his color first. Let's just add his color. Yeah, like this. And then I will just usually I do like this. Something like that. And then I will just use like soft light is too soft. Hard light. Yeah, I think I'll use the hard light. It will be more suitable. And then let's just use white again, and then make a new layer in front of the purple. And then I will just paint over here, yeah. I think it is too. Let's just decrease the opacity. Yeah, this will do. 70 or 69, it is okay. And then I will just add more layers in front of the text, like here, maybe here. Oh, sorry, I don't want to use white. I'll use this one over here. Yeah, you can add it like this, and then you can change it into, don't use normal. I usually like this, hard, soft light, and yeah, something like that. See, you've done it. Just like this, it is a massive thumbnail. This simple thumbnail is, for me, it is attractive, and yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think there's nothing to add, but I think there's nothing, but I can add more. If you want to add more, yeah, you can just add a layer and then paint more black. Just say black, and I just put it here. I'll put it here, then I'll put it down here. It will look more good looking. And then I'll add a new layer above the black one, and then I will add this kind of light. Yeah, this will do. And then yeah, something like that. And yeah, just like that, it is very good looking. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's for this video. For a tip, you need to be smart to, like, where do I put the text, like above, which one is bigger, which one is smaller, a bit like that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys for all of you that support the channel to upload videos every day. And yeah, I'm very grateful. And yeah, before we end this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll get all of the updates when I upload new massive videos. And if you like gaming videos, then just subscribe to this channel. I will make gaming videos and review videos, so don't hesitate to comment down below too. I will respond if it's necessary. Like this video if you like it, dislike if you don't like it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
The more I swim, the more I'm sinking.